take off for the 10 aircraft of Frecce Tricolori now line up. Look at the right, the green, white and red of the Italian flag. This was the pressurization for the 10 aircraft of Frecce Tricolori now performing the before takeoff checks and this engine run up. Light on, this is the engine run up for Frecce Tricolori, and in a while it will be take off thrust setting, brake release ordered by the leader. And then go. Acceleration during this take off roll. It will be a rotation at 115 knots for the 10 aircraft of Italian official aerobatic team. Airborne, now the leading group of 5 MB339 is turning right behind them. X configuration and the second group is now chasing the first line of 5. Both section to our left now rejoining and completing this 10 aircraft double edge formation who is now turning to the right, and a very few moments to go, and as a tradition we would like to begin our show standing and singing loudly with the emotional notes of our national anthem. Frecce Tricolori 2018. Entry looping, the first maneuver of our program, green, white and red giant triangle configuration for the formation. And after the only maneuver performed by the 10 pilots together, the next will be the only maneuver when the formation is going to split into 3 sections. Now, before the first change in configuration, the triangle is turning smoothly to the right and slowly taking the shape of a rhomb. The well-known diamond of Frecce Tricolori pony 9 and 10, moving to the central axis at the edge of the diamond, the formation leader pony number 1, Major Gaetano Farina, in the very center of the diamond, pony number 6, as a tail in back, our Solo. Let's go up, addressed to his swimman by the voice of pony 1, and this will the great separation of the cardiology. 5 aircraft to the left, 4 to the right, and now prepare your cameras and don't miss the opportunity to take the best picture of the day to the first amazing crossing. 3, 2, 1, jump! Amazing crossing of that crossing the bike is performing a looping, and now imagine for a while to get into the cockpit with pony number 9 in the row of 4 to our left in this half cubanate, ready to order to his wingman. Fuori tutti, via! By the voice of the second slot, the first section is shaping again its edge, and the second section, a little rhomb, ready to chase the 5 ahead and complete the rejoin. Information to the right, Solo from the left is coming. First maneuver, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here are 4 consecutive 90 degrees rolls along the longitudinal axis, performing this spectacular 4 times roll. And after a roll by the Solo, pony number 1 from our right is going to show us how to perform a roll with 9 aircraft. The rotation along the axis is performed with a flight path like twisting and drawing the internal of a giant barrel. The formation rolls as a single big transport aircraft, indication by the lead about total energy in terms of speed and height at the top of this barrel roll alternation. Solo, main formation given the Brexham rhythm to the exhibition of Frecce Tricolori, and so 9 aircraft from to the left, 1 coming from the right. Solo pilot again, 350 knots, one smoke inverted flight. Roll at the center of the display, and again inverted. Disproving technical features of our MP339, an aircraft able to sustain upside down flight for up to 25 seconds. From the left, the main formation is coming again, pony 7 and 8, back from the wing of pony 6 to the wing of pony 9, ready to perform the next maneuver, narrated by the voice of Major Gaetano Farina. Yeah. Red, this was the fun roll, and Apollo 313. Apollo because section separates as 2 lunar modules, 313 because 313th Aerobatic Training Squadron is the official denomination of our team, where 100 among officers and NCOs are on duty every day to make this spectacular flight possible. Second section, shipping again from Little Swan to Little Rock with the pony 7 and 8, and will be another rejoin for the main formation. From the left, the Solo come with this series of roll. Let's count with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 to know in sequence to rotate in around axis at about 120 degrees per second roll rate. Solo leaving to the right, main formation straight in front of us, now splitting into two sections and preparing for the maneuver, symbol of passion of all women and men of the Italian Air Force. Frecce Tricolori, one of the few teams performing this maneuver from bottom to top. This will be the heart of Frecce Tricolori, accompanying this renowned song by Andrea Bocelli. Aircraft to the left, 4 to the right, 3, 2, 1, shot! This was the amazing crossing of the heart of Frecce Tricolori, and once again, solo pilot from the left with his highest load factor maneuver. Full throttle, white smoke, and overall entering with 7. Schneider, turn. At this moment, aboard our MB339, everything is weighing 7 times its weight, exploring the most remote corners of the Mike Charlie 39ers flight envelope. He draws a perfect circle, circled by the white smoke, 90%, and negative, what up? Minus 3 Gs for an absolute value difference of about 10 Gs. Solo pilot climbing away to the right, and also from the right, the main formation is coming again, ready to introduce you pony number 4 and pony number 5. Number 4 and number 5. When the repositioning in second wing at the back of the formation, then wingman in a line drawing a chalice shape, why not, of good Italian wine chalice, which is now going up and performing this giant looping. They were 4,000 feet over the field at the top of this maneuver, ready to lead to our left and give once again the stage to the solo pilot. Main formation to the left in a while, changing again this shape, giving smoothly life to an elegant swan for the 9MB339ers, but look for the solo with his slow roll. Good maneuver, exalted pilot, capability of coordinating flight controls, clutch and rudder pedals to maintain aircraft height perfectly uniform. From the left, as promised in swan shape, is going to be another barrel roll for the 9 aircraft of the main group. This will be a right-handed roll performing in a configuration increasing considerably the difficulty of execution of this maneuver. Rotates gently around axis as it were a single giant tail lift along about 70 meters, 240 knots, 2,400 feet as best. On the radio by the leader, this was the graceful swan formation roll, and after the elegance and prettiness of this roll, the power of the next maneuver by the solo, 280 knots, this is the negative Schneider turn. Take a look at the white helmet movement of the pilot while he's being literally pushed out of the cockpit by a force strong about 3 times his weight. Solo leaving to the right, main formation, now straight in front of us, aircraft is now positioning side by side in 3 lines, drawing this giant inverted triangle.
Via, Corati, via. 30, andiamo.
Inverted triangle, which is now going up with the green, white and red of the Italian flag. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the amazing opening of the Arizona. The solo pilot climbing vertical inserts himself in the separation of the 2 sections. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the maneuver of the Arizona, and now 4 aircraft to the left, 5 to the right, 1 more time. Don't miss the opportunity to take a picture to the warm hug dedicated to all of you. And after this amazing crossing of Frecce Tricolori, let's look right in front of us, low above the horizon. Solo pilot is coming again with his next maneuver. White smoke, stick, full throttle back to the belly and up, standing to the sky over Fairford up to 4,000 feet. He's now reading airspeed decreasing to 0 on his anemometer, continues climbing while his altimeter point slowly stops and inverts its movement. An instant floating in the air and then down inside his own smokes, ladies and gents. This is the tail slide of the solo pilot of Frecce Tricolori. Solo pilot to the right, main formation right in front of us, ready to present the youngest maneuver of Frecce Tricolori, presented for the first time in 2015, ladies and gentlemen. Green, white, red of the tricolor, spark, la scintilla tricolore. It will be another rejoiner for the main formation, the most difficult of the display, but look at the left, and this 59 of Frecce Tricolori was the few jets over to perform the next maneuver of the solo. 2 rolls, 2 spins, and then silence. Once more falling inside its own smoke, this was the Lomsovac of pony number 10 of Frecce Tricolori, ladies and gentlemen, our solo captain, Filippo Barbero. Solo pilot leaving to the right, repositioning for the next maneuver, and also from the right, the main formation is coming again. Pony from 1 to 5 in a line, and so enjoy this double roll by the boys of Major Gaetano Farina.
Sono davvero fermi. Via. Esterni. Via.
don't worry, there is no intention for him to land. This is a barrel roll. Captain Barbero is demonstrating exceptional maneuverability skill of this Italian twin C-jet trainer by Leonardo aircraft, fully manufactured and maintained in Italy and also used at the Flying School of Italian Air Force in Galatina to train our military pilots. Main formation going to answer one of the recurrent questions by our enthusiasts. The distance in flight between one aircraft to another, 1.82 meters between aircraft for a flight conducted exclusively visually by the pilots of Frecce Tricolori. Solo pilot from the left for the probably most renowned figure in his repertory synthesis of skills handed down from pilot to pilot and technical. Climbing to our right, straight in front of us, beyond the sign curve of white smoke left by the solo 9 aircraft of the main formation now, reconfiguring the Italian flag in the world as a tradition accompanied by the music of La Turandot and by the unforgettable voice of Maestro Luciano Pavarotti. Musica, maestro! Pilots and flight in Frecce Tricolori's complete formation, but one of the secrets of our team is that the most experienced pilot is here on the ground, former wingman and then leader of the team. The commander stays at the center of the display line with the role of directing flight in radio communication with the formation, ensuring safety and spectacularity of the show. The moment has come, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce the commander of Italian Air Force Aerobatic Team, Lieutenant Colonel Mirko Caffelli. And while the two sections of Frecce Tricolori are just touching, the first section is touching now the runway, let me take the opportunity to introduce our pilots. The formation leader, pony number 1, Major Gaetano Farina. Pony number 2, the first left wingman, Captain Franco Paolo Marocco. The first right wingman, Captain Emanuele Savani. The second left wingman, Captain Massimiliano Salvatore. The second right wingman, pony 5, Captain Giulio Zanlungo. And then the second section, pony number 6, who's touching now the runway here in Fairford. The first slot, Captain Mattia Bortoluzzi. The third left wingman, Captain Pierluigi Raspa. The third right wingman, pony 8, Major Stefano Pitt. The second slot, Major Pierangelo Semproniel, and then we presented already him, our solo Captain Filippo Barbero. That's all from us today. We thank you for your attention as we say ciao, grazie. Wonderful stuff as ever from the Frecce Tricolori and from Captain Riccardo Chiapolino.